There have been times in my life where I've been upset, where I've been sad, or whatever. There's normally some petty fucking reason, some dumb shit, where I've just been down, I guess. I've been stuck in this weird ass rut. But I've never been depressed, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why today I'd like to show you my greatest secret of how you can never be depressed again in your entire life. I'm going to teach you today how you can go the rest of your human existence without getting depressed once. If you've never been depressed, you're never going to get depressed with this. And if you've been depressed before, even if you're depressed now, I'm going to show you actionable steps that you must take, because otherwise this won't work, and you'll never have depression again. So let's get straight into this shit. I don't have a story to tell today. I've never been depressed, like I said. But step one is you've got to identify the reason as to why you're depressed. Why are you so depressed? Why are you so sad? Are you sad because of some petty shit? Are you sad for no reason? Can you not even identify why you're sad? Are you just sad for the sake of being fucking sad? Because if you are, you just need to not be depressed. That's just up to you. That's just down to you, as a matter of fact. I'm here to tell you that you shouldn't be depressed. If you're depressed for literally nothing, you need to just fucking grow up here and get on with your life. You have no reason to be in a rut. If you're depressed because your Fortnite game didn't go how you wanted it to, you're a sad sack of a man and you need to man up quickly, and you shouldn't be depressed. And essentially, identifying the reason as to why you're depressed will probably actually stop you from becoming deeper and deeper into depression. It will actually keep you away from depression, I think. Because nowadays, a lot of people like to give themselves these ailments for the smallest reasons and then not take any action to fix them. Of course, if you do this, you're going to be the same as everybody else in your life. Do you understand this? If you just do exactly the same shit that all these other saddos have done before you, of course you're going to be just like them. But if you take the path like I did, and you decide you're not going to be sad for no petty bullshit, and if you're upset, it's probably for a reason. You've got to identify the reason first. Identifying the issue is literally removing half the issue already. Because a lot of times you can just say, oh, that's actually really dumb, I don't want to be sad about that. And if you are actually sad about it, step 2 is going to help you fix that. So I'm not going to waste any time, I'm going to go straight into step 2. And step 2 is you have to plan actionable steps. You have to analyse why you're depressed. You have to be like, I'm depressed because of this. How do I change this? Yeah, literally exactly what I said. You want to analyse and find the solution. Because once you find the solution, all you need to do is take the steps to completely cut off depression from the root. You understand? Depression is a really weird thing. It's not something I can professionally talk on. Because like I said, I've never been depressed. I don't know. I haven't been there. But it seems really simple. All you have to do is just chop that shit off from the root. You have to take action. You have to pick up the axe and start whacking at the root. The root cause for your depression. If you're depressed for no reason, but then you decide to give yourself some petty fucking reasons to be even more and more and more sad, you're going to have more and more actions to take. But if it's just the one reason, let's say something really horrible, like your family dies, one of your family member dies. Because unfortunately it's going to happen, right? Unless you die first, which would be horrific. Unfortunately, you're going to have family members die in your life. It's destined to happen. It's literally how the universe works. The youngest should outlive the parents and the aunties and the grandparents and the great-grandparents. And therefore, if you lose someone above you, or even if you lose like your brother or something, if you lose someone underneath you, that's horrific. I genuinely feel for you so badly, man. But you do realise there's still going to be action to take to not be depressed. I know this is going to seem harsh for a lot of you, but unfortunately, all you can do is take action to prevent it. Because life's going to happen regardless, and literally, if you don't do anything, you're just going to be fucking piled upon with heaps and heaps of weights, and you're just going to be sunken into the ground, really. You just find actionable steps. If your son said he loved a Lamborghini, maybe your actionable step could be working up to buying a Lamborghini or something, right? If your dad loved the idea of buying a yacht in some exotic country, then you've got to go buy a yacht in honour of your dad. And now you've got action to take. And once you've got a story to take, once you've got a mountain to climb, you can't possibly be depressed. You've got action to take, man. How is that not exciting for you? How is that not enticing you to actually take more and more action? Look, if a family member of mine died, I'd have infinite motivation to actually achieve whatever they wanted me to achieve and achieve what they wanted to achieve also. I'd have endless motivation to. I wouldn't find myself on the floor fucking crying for 8 hours a day. Of course I'd be upset. Of course I'd be upset. But the world's going to keep on moving. And the world's going to keep on moving regardless. The world ain't going to stop for you. The world is never going to stop for one person. If Donald Trump dies, there's still work to do. If Elon Musk dies, there's still work to be done. Builders still have to get up at 5 AM and work on the fucking roads. So, unfortunately, no matter how severe and harsh and horrible these situations are, there's still going to be people who are going to be working. And if you're not paying attention to the rest of the rest of the world's going to fucking overtake you. All that progress you made climbing up the mountain, this infinite mountain, right? Everyone else is just going to walk above you. You're going to be right at the bottom. You're going to be directly here. And you might only just be carried by the bottom of society if you really wait that long. And then it's really fucking difficult to get back to the top. So if you're on a grind and some shit happens, the only thing I can suggest is you keep grinding. If not, grind twice, 3 times, maybe even 4 times as hard so you can achieve what your family would have wanted you to. In the severe scenario, if it's a slightly less severe scenario, all you need to do is, let's say, get a sick body. Have some unreal transformation. Maybe your granddad said, I want you to become a black belt in karate. I've got a black belt in karate, he says. You should go achieve a black belt in karate to do him proud. Because one thing you can also think of is they're looking down from you in heaven. And all you've got to do is make your ancestors proud. By achieving what they did and more. So, step 2 to permanently defeating depression is you have to find actionable steps that you can take. You have to analyse and find a solution. And if you're somebody who might struggle with finding a solution, I'm more than happy to help you. Drop me a DM on Instagram, it's linked in the description. Or you can join the Discord and I'll be more than happy to help you. Our allegiance is for our most loyal of fans, it's for our brothers. And like I said, I'm more than happy to help you, brother. If you drop me a message, maybe even in the main chat, I'll give you some advice. I'll give you some actionable steps. If you describe your scenario, I'll tell you exactly what to do to change. And now, the most important step. Step 3. This is only for the most loyal of fans. The people who have watched it here, you are getting this great value because you actually deserve it. You're not one of these dopamine dickheads. You actually have a fucking brain on top of your shoulders. You have a brain inside of your head. And you deserve this value. So step 3, to permanently removing depression forever. This is what's led me to never be depressed. Is I don't believe depression's real. And I know somebody's going to call me an Andrew Tate worshipper in the comments. Think about this. If I don't believe that I can have a bad day, do you think if some shit goes bad, I'm going to have a bad day? What, if I stub my toe, do you think that's a fucking bad day? If I believe I only have good days because the sun shines out, I get to see the sun glaring through the window on this beautiful day, I get to go play football or whatever, why would I be sad? And it's a point of, I don't believe in depression. So even thinking about depression is difficult for me. Making this video and not saying depression is bullshit is actually difficult for me. Even if you force yourself to believe so, and I'll give you an example of this actually. Back in school, right, like 2 years ago, I used to tell myself and tell everybody around me that English was my favourite lesson. And it got to the point where I believed myself. Do you understand? I said it so convincingly in my own head. Oh, English is my favourite lesson. We've got my favourite lesson, come on. I say that to everybody, right? I say that in my head, this is my favourite lesson. It got to the point where it genuinely became my favourite lesson. Honest to God, it became my favourite lesson. I was excited to go in because, I don't know, because I was just excited to go in, man, because I've made myself believe it was my favourite lesson. Your mind is a very powerful place, and you can make yourself believe or not believe in certain things. And I have a question for you, brother. If you believe depression is a good thing, are you going to believe in it? If you believe depression is real, are you more likely to get it than if you don't believe it's real? Right? If I never heard of depression before and I was really, really sad, my mum said, you look really sad, are you okay? I'd be like, this happened, she'd be like, okay. Just get on with it. Right? For example. Or else I say, if I didn't believe depression, if I didn't even know about depression, and I told my dad, oh, someone died, be like, yeah, but the world's still moving. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. If you don't even know about depression, you'll never get depressed, because it's not possible for your mind to tell you something that you don't even know. If I never knew about gay community, right, then my mind would never know that gay people are gay people and what's not. It would never know. If I don't believe that Chinese people are from China, because I don't know about China, I'll be like, oh, they're just people. You know, it's exactly the same for everything. If I don't even know about China and I see people from China, what do you think I'm going to say what you lot say, you fucking racists? No. Probably shouldn't include that. If I see a spider and I don't believe in fear of spiders, I'm not going to be scared of spiders. If someone else instills that fear inside of me, then of course I'm going to be scared of spiders. If I'm scared of the dark, I'm not actually scared of the dark. It's because someone else has made me believe I'm scared of the dark. And it's exactly the same with depression. You are made to believe it is real. This fear of the dark is real. This depression is real. But in reality, you don't have to believe in it. You don't have to be scared of the dark. You don't have to be scared of thunder and lightning. You don't have to be scared of spiders. Why are you scared of spiders? Why are you scared of lightning? Why are you scared of the dark? It's because you believe you are. And depression is exactly the same. So brothers, please take this insight with genuine fucking intent. And I never want to see a single one of you be depressed ever again. Because it's not real. You don't even say the word depression. And then it's never real. If other people say it, you be like, what's that? You take the piss with them. Because you convince yourself over time that it's not real. If I convince myself that global warming isn't real, then over time, people are going to talk about global warming. I'm going to be like, what the fuck's global warming? And it genuinely works. You can even try it at your fucking school. So if you've watched to this point, I appreciate you, brother. Like I said, join the brotherhood. Join our allegiance below. And we'll see you tomorrow.